What up, what up, what up, what up? This is Mike, the philosopher, here with another ranking. This one from Kendra G. Now, let's get into the video.
Hey girl,
Hi.
can you wipe your screen? All right. And then can you move? Oh, okay. Can you bring the phone down? Can you give me better light? It's foggy to me.
Actually, she need to let the camera down a little bit. She's so close to the camera. Let it down a little bit so we can see the whole face. We don't, I mean, I'm just getting shiny forehead. I don't know about y'all, but.
Can you get better light? Can you like go to an area with better light?
Um, I don't have nothing else to go to. Sorry.
You live by yourself?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you live with your parents?
My kids?
I live with your kids. Can you go to the bathroom?
No, they're in the bathroom.
Oh, your kids are in the bathroom. Okay. What's your name?
Monique.
Monique, where you calling us from?
Kid's not in the bathroom. The bathroom is a mess. That's why she don't want to go in there.
New Jersey.
So you can't go nowhere else in your place.
It's the only clean spot. she plowed that one spot so she can do this interview. The rest of the house is a mess. There is no other place. Again, I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. But you telling me there's no other place you can go? Really? That means the house is a disaster area. That's how I take it as a man. Now she could prove that wrong and go someplace else.
I called back.
No, I'm just curious why. So this is the.
Or she'll call back, meaning let me clean up another area, so I could do this interview. But the house is a mess. I have to clean up and then call back. Again, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. I mean, it ain't that serious. I'm just tripping, but that's where my head is at right now. If I'm a dude, I'm talking to her. I'm like, oh, okay, your house is a disaster. That's why you ain't got no other place to go.
Only location in your whole. You live in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only location in the whole apartment that you can't go to. I mean, you can go to.
Right now, yes.
Okay. All right. Let's continue. Monique in New Jersey. How old are you?
38.
Huh?
38.
38. What do you do for a living?
Teacher?
Teacher. When's your birthday?
June 27th.
That's a Cancer?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned kids. How many kids do you have?
2.
2 kids.
Shout out to all the cancers out there. I rock heavy with cancers, cancer ladies. So shout out to all y'all. Her though, she I have to clean up her house first before I will rock with her. But let's go in.
How old are your kids?
5 and 9.
5 and 9. Same guy?
Mm-hmm.
Same man. Why are you not with him?
Long story.
Long story?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. This is Monique, New
It
Jersey,
always is.
38, 2 kids, is a teacher, also a Cancer. Let's get to it. What kind of man are you looking for?
Somebody who's very intelligent. Somebody who has a good head on his shoulders, and just very. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Any deal breakers?
Smoking, and a hothead. Like, I can't deal with that.
Okay.
Like I said before, women will tell you how their last relationship was with what they're looking for now. So probably know what the deal was with the ex.
Okay. Does he have to be in New Jersey?
New York, New Jersey.
Okay. This is Monique, New Jersey, 38, is a teacher, 2 kids, is a Cancer. What's the age range you want to date?
Like 30, my age and like up. to like 45, I would say.
Okay. 30.
It's interesting that um, it seems like women be so unprepared when they do these interviews. Just so unprepared. Um, you never thought about an age range? I mean, not that that's a big crime or anything, but I'm just like, you would think you would know some of the basics before you get on a show like this, is all I'm saying. You would think you would know some of the basics. And it seemed like they'd be struggling to, maybe it's just nervous energy. Could be that. Could be that. But, and maybe they feel like they on the spot a little bit. That could be too. But, yeah, should know some of this stuff right off the bat. Let's go in.
38 to 45. Do you want more kids?
No.
No. Could
She
he
knew
have
that.
kids?
That's good.
Yes.
He doesn't mind. Do you have an appearance requirement? Do you want him to look a certain way?
Can you turn off the comments, please? Because I think that they're gonna like.
I can. That is something that you guys can always request. I don't say it often enough, but if you want the comments off, we can turn the comments off. So you guys will be in comment jail while I'm talking to Monique, but you'll be able to return when I'm done with speaking with her. Hold on 1 second, girl. My child, I be hot, cold. I'm gonna keep changing the damn heat, air conditioning. All right, back to you. What was the last question I just asked you?
I forgot.
Can
Sorry.
he have kids?
Try it again. When was your last relationship?
Marriage. Well, I'm actually still married, but
Mm.
You can't make this stuff up.
looking to like not be with him anymore.
Did you even start divorce proceedings? Look at Kendra's face, y'all. Look at Kendra's face. You still married and you're thinking you're not wanting to be with him anymore? Pretty much you're a wife that is, you might as well be on Tinder or something right now as a wife. Like, seriously? I get that you don't want to be with him no more. But I haven't seen this before. I hope Kendra asks her, what work have you done? Have you filed any papers? Because that will be my question. You don't want to be with him no more. Okay, that's fine and dandy. What have you done? Why are you here? How long have you been separated? He still got his name on the orange juice? Okay, I need to know all of this stuff.
But
Okay, just curious. So you're currently married right now.
mhm.
Do you live with your husband still?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
my
is that why
goodness.
you can't go to another place in your house? Because is your husband in the house right now?
hmm
You can't make this stuff up.
Can you say ratchet? Can you say a hot mess? Are you serious? You're online dating? I knew it was something. I thought it was her house that was a mess. Turns out her man is in the house. She probably in the closet somewhere. And that's why she's speaking low, y'all. That's why she's talking low. That's why she don't want to go too high with her voice. She don't want to be heard. She probably locked herself in a room, went in the closet, and did this interview. I can't go to the bathroom. Tyrone is in there. And I have a feeling Tyrone has a problem with me online dating. Hot mess. Put it in the comments. How many of you guys are interested? How many of you guys feel like this is a good prospect and you can find a way to maneuver around this situation? I'd like to know all I like to know all the guys who think that this is okay. But let's go in.
Yeah.
Are you guys separated? Does he know y'all not together?
Yes,
No,
he knows, but it's like
no,
he's
he don't.
trying to like still like work on it, and it's like it's not working for me.
And you guys, so are you guys separated, divorced, or are you like, is there any,
On the way to
so
separation and yeah,
so you haven't even begun the process of separation yet?
not right now, no.
So you notice
So what are we doing? What are we doing, married woman? You're dating and you haven't even started the process of separation, let alone divorce? Really? What are we doing? This is sad, actually. I feel bad for the kids. How can you even date if you got the dude in the house with you? What you gonna do? You gonna come to my place? We gonna mess around at my place? Who you gonna leave? You gonna leave the kids home with dad? Not that that's my problem, but what? He gonna find your phone? He gonna find my address? He gonna come to my place? Talking about where's his wife? What are we doing? You're not ready. You're just not ready. I know you're frustrated. I know you want to be out of this situation. But there are steps to this. You don't jump from being unhappy to online dating publicly. That you skipped a whole bunch of steps. A whole bunch of steps. Let's go in.
this is on the internet and your husband's gonna see this.
Right.
You don't care.
It's a it's like so much that is involved that I can't really like he knows a lot about what I'm dealing with and why it is what it is, but I'm not, so I'm not like scared about that. I'm just
I don't even think that he would be watching Kendra G, but I'm sure somebody who watching will put him on to this show and he will have a problem with that. But that's not even healthy to do. This is kind of dangerous. I don't know his mental health, and as much as you think that you know somebody, you don't really know them like that. It's something that sent them snapping. You don't do something like this, and the dude is still in the house with you. This is your this can be fuel for some type of abuse, physical abuse. If the guy finds out, because you're humiliating them publicly, and you're really putting your family on blast, and he got to hear like this is just bad. This is bad all the way around. I understand you're frustrated. I understand, like you expecting another dude to come save you, put a cape on and save you out of this situation. Why is dating your first priority? Getting separated should be your first priority. Unless you're looking for a captain to put his cape on to save you. Superman wouldn't do that.
Just out of sincere concern, are you safe? Are you in a situation that's not safe for you? Are you safe?
Yeah, I am.
You are safe. So
Mm-hmm.
so you are married. You haven't began the process of divorce yet. Your husband is in the home right now as you're talking to me, looking for a new guy. Y'all live together. So you answer this question. What man you think crazy enough going to date you right now?
Facts.
What's going on, girl?
Facts.
Well, I mean, I don't need somebody right now. Like I need somebody so bad right now. Like no, I'm not like trying to like gravitate to somebody right now. I'm just saying that I just I'm just looking at some.
This is a cry for help. This is all this is. It's a cry for help. She needs a captain to put his cape on. Here I come to save the day. That's what she wants. A captain save a woman, a married woman. And, I think this is more of a cry for help than it is about dating at this point. But I think she probably low key want him to see this because she want to piss him off. This is about her and him. This ain't about finding another guy. This is about her getting some sort of pseudo revenge, maybe for something he did to her. So she wants to publicly embarrass him. Because you don't go from this situation to wanting to date somebody else. There are a lot of steps you skipped over. That's why I don't think this is about dating. This is a cry for help, and this is I'm out here, I'm out in these streets. You need to behave, or you need to, do what I say, or you need to know that I can catch somebody else. And I can be with somebody else if I want to. And yeah, I will publicly embarrass you just like you publicly embarrassed me. That's what this is about. This is about them. This is not about her finding another guy. Let's go in.
Some point,
So when you begin, do you plan on moving out your home? Like, what is the dynamic going to be? Because if you met a guy, I mean, technically you're married, and you told me you haven't even began the process of separation. So you're not even separated. You are a married woman living with your husband. So what space can a new man even have in that? Like, you are a whole wife.
Yes. I mean, like I said, I'm not like trying to like
I haven't thought that through.
get involved with somebody so quickly, so ready. Like, I'm not saying I'm ready right this second, but
well, you know, my show is a single show, right?
Right. It's it's singles on. Like it's a single show. She ain't even halfway single yet. She ain't separated yet. She, like I said, this ain't about her finding somebody. She says she not all the way ready yet. You ain't partly ready. You want to embarrass your husband. That's what you want to do. I don't know what he did to you to publicly embarrass you, but this is your payback. But you're coming up looking stupid by doing this. This ain't the way to do it. I understand you mad. I understand you upset. But this is just making you look bad. Let's go in.
And it's people come up here looking for love. I mean, potentially what you're doing is you come on my show to put yourself out there. If someone is viewing, they like you, they can DM you. So I've had women before on the show that were separated, right? And we have this conversation all the time with people that are separated, but you're not even separated. You're married and you live with your husband. So when are you going to begin the divorce?
It looked like she haven't even thought about divorce. You see her eyes roll back like, oh, this is news. I haven't thought about that. This is not about anything other than pure, unadulterated revenge. On him. I'm not saying that she won't divorce him. She probably will. But she hasn't thought that much through yet. At least it don't look like to me. This ain't necessarily about divorce. This is about revenge.
I have a lawyer already that's, she's looking into like all the things that she needs to do for me. And, it's going to a process, it's going to take a process, but.
Okay. So she do got a lawyer. I guess she has done some of the work. Don't mean she ready. She's still far from being ready. Even your divorce attorney, you still are not separated. You still don't have your own domain. Like, what is the dude supposed to do? Have y'all seen the show? What is that? Put a ring on it, something like that. I think it's Put a Ring on It. and there was a guy named Hollywood, and he had a girl like Creole something. I forgot her name, but anyway, um, you would have a guy come in, knock on the door, and the girl's man would be right there. Like, oh, okay, what's up, dog? Well, you trying to take my woman out? That's what this situation would be like, dating her. What? You trying to? That's what she should go on. Put a ring on. Well, you already put a ring on it, but it's like already a dude in the house, and you got to try to maneuver around the dude that's already there. It's like crazy. But ain't no TV cameras around in this situation. Somebody could get hurt. Let's go in.
It's just gonna be what it is. I mean,
Have you been dating since you've been married?
no.
So you haven't dated anyone since you're married?
Mm-mm.
But you're willing to spark up a friendship that could lead to that while you're married?
Yeah.
Bull, because look, why would you even want to get married? Like, right now? And you're going through a messy divorce right now? Why would you even be thinking about marrying somebody else? You haven't even done the healing part yet. You haven't done the separation, live without him part yet. How can you say, I'm married now, but I'm going through a divorce so I can marry somebody else tomorrow? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Now let me ask you this. Is your husband currently dating other women?
No. Mm-mm.
So, Monique, girl, I love you. I think you're beautiful. I wanted to tell you that earlier. You're very naturally beautiful. You got to handle your business. I don't know your marital dynamics, right? I don't.
Kendra like to sprinkle a little sugar on it. You got to be extra sensitive with the ladies. I get it. And you're just naturally beautiful. I know you're beautiful, and maybe she needed to hear those words. But it just kills me how, women just kind of, they are more emotional, so I get it. But she always got to sprinkle sugar on top of reality. With Kevin, he just gave you the reality. Ain't no sprinkle, ain't no sugar sprinkles on nothing. Just raw, uncut, and they didn't like that, and I get that. But this is the female version, and it comes with powdered sugar on every sentence, and maybe she needed to hear that. I don't know, but it's just something I noticed. I'll put it that way. Let's go in.
But it is very
Like it's a lot of like. I think I
say
need like counseling or something, because it's not about like just like something I could just express online. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to like.
Well, you can online. I understand that, but this is an online show. We have a lot of viewers. This is a massive platform, whether you realize it or not. But that is a bold move to be a wife for one, to still be living with your husband for one, for him to currently be in the house for three, as you're on a show, putting yourself out there to meet another man. That's absolutely crazy. And very disrespectful. And I don't know the dynamics. That's why I asked you, are you safe? Because I do have a concern, but you're telling me that you're safe. So that is and again, y'all, I ain't no relationship expert. I ain't none of that. I'm not a love coach. I'm a professional host that hosts a dating show. So your safety is important to me. But if you are safe and not in danger, I'm going to call it like it is. This is some trifling shit. Because if you was a man on this show that had a wife somewhere in the house that you were living with, and you didn't begin the divorce process yet, I would rip him to shreds.
Exactly. And that is absolutely correct. It's funny how we always have to compare the men and the women. And the man would, and she wouldn't have used a woman for the man example. She would have just ripped them to shreds. She wouldn't have put the disclaimer, if you were a woman, I would have been nicer to you. No, she wouldn't have done that. She would have just ripped them to shreds. The thing is, it is trifling, and I'm glad she did kind of go in, but I did notice the she had to pander a little bit, and she had to, she, you know, they, people always go softer on the women. I get it; they're the women. Um, but you know, you know, this whole thing with equality, right? I'll be glad when we get some headway with this whole equality thing. Because if all things equal, she should have ripped her to shreds like she would a dude. I mean, it's just as trifling. The dude is in the next room. He's in the next room, and she's on a dating site. Why do we always take it easy on the women? Why do we sprinkle powdered sugar on every sentence? She wanted to kind of tell her the truth and hand it to her, but she can't like she would a dude. And as far as I'm concerned, she don't need no extra protection. She knew what she was doing. Just like a dude, if he did this, he would have known what he was doing. And rightfully so, they both should have got shredded. I'm just saying. Oftentimes it's just like we don't, you know, things are really not equal, and that's fine and that's okay. But people need to understand that everything is not going to be 100% equal. So what I'm saying is, okay, she's not going to rip this young lady to shreds like she would a guy, right? But when the time comes for a guy to be in a certain position or whatever, we need to be understanding of that too. We can't always expect the same results from the same people. But that being said, let's go in. I maybe I kind of contradicted what I'm saying, but all I'm saying is, if we want to be equal, let's totally be equal. If you're gonna rip the guy to shreds, rip her to shreds too. But if we're gonna have, you know, favoritism for the male and women, then the same way we give favoritism to the women, we need to give favoritism to the men, and we need to be understanding of that. But oftentimes, I just find that it's lopsided. It's be hard on the men all the time, be soft on the women all the time, and then when it comes for the man to benefit in some kind of double standard, that's not fair. It's always not fair when a man benefits from a double standard. It's only fair when a woman benefits from a double standard. That's all I'm saying. And that part, that's I'm off the soapbox. Let's go in.
Like, how are you on my show looking for a new woman when the woman you're married to, who you didn't begin the process of divorce with yet, is currently in the home? That's crazy.
Right.
So I just gotta be honest with you. I think that is so disrespectful, and I think you need to focus on the process of getting a divorce. You can do whatever you want to do in your life, but I think for this platform, I cannot put you out there, girl. Like, you gotta handle that. I don't think it's safe for anyone. I don't know who your husband is, and I God forbid he don't snap when he see this, because he
Right.
gonna see it. So I think if
Somebody gonna send
divorce
it
is
to
what
him.
you desire, you need to figure that out, because I don't want you to be in anything, dangerous. And you're telling me like your husband doesn't put his hands on you, right? Like, that's
Oh
not
no, mm-mm.
okay. It's
Nothing
none of
like that.
that.
Mm-mm.
None of that. There's no domestic violence going on.
No. Mm-mm.
So you trifling.
I mean,
Why do you think?
no. It's
Why
not
you think?
that at all.
Tell me why you think you're not trifling right now.
I mean,
I wonder if her husband is a white guy. That would kind of put another spin on it. Not that that really matters. I mean, she trifling there regardless. But I wonder if he's a white guy. Like, and this is a black platform. Maybe she don't think he will see it or have anybody send it to him. Um, That's the only way it would kind of make sense as to why. I'm just trying to make it make sense. And maybe I'm trying too hard to make it make sense. But that's the only way I could kind of see it making sense. Is like he's not going to be watching Kendra G, and nobody he knows watches Kendra G. So it's probably not going to get back to him. And that's probably why she went on a black platform to get probably a brother. I don't know. And he's not, he's in the house, but he's not violent, or he's not this, that, and the third. That would be the only thing that makes sense. I 90% think it's a brother, but it's a chance for that 10%.
Do you know me to say that I'm trifling? Like,
I know that you're married. I know that the man you're married to is in the home. I know that you're sneaking because you couldn't even move around. So I don't know you at all, but you're married.
Well, the reason why I'm not going to in the home and just like walking around the home is because that would be disrespectful.
You being on my show is disrespectful. You married to somebody. You don't think that having a husband in the house that you're in, being on a show looking for a new man, is disrespectful?
From the outside, you're looking in, sure, it looks like that, but it's not what you think, and I just would like you to not like be that like nasty to me.
You can't make this stuff up.
OMG. Really? You're on a singles date. Like, if this was Kevin, he would have ripped her a new one. Okay? You're on a single show. You are still married. You are still living with your husband. You're taking up a spot for a real single person. You are openly disrespecting your husband and your family. And you worried about how nasty somebody is being to you? The nerve. The nerve. I don't understand. Some people just don't get when they are being disrespectful. They just don't get, they either don't get it or they don't care that they being disrespectful, one or the other. She seemed to do both. And she got the nerve to say, you're being disrespectful to me. You're wasting my time. If I'm Kendra, I'm saying you're wasting my time. You ain't nowhere near ready. What are you doing taking up a spot? And I got to sit up here and explain to you in front of all of the people watching that this is wrong? It didn't occur to you by yourself? This is what I'm talking about. And this is why I was kind of frustrated before, because this is what happens when the powdered sugar, whatever is being sprinkled on every sentence, gets a little too much, because they feel like you were just nice to me before. You told me how beautiful I was. Now you're being nasty. I don't understand. This is why you can't be sweet to everybody just because they're a woman. Yeah, they trifling. She could be just as trifling as a dude that would do this. But since she get catered to, she don't even think it's wrong. She don't think she's doing anything wrong. Like, why are you being nasty to me? I was just beautiful a minute ago. This is where the delusion starts to set in at. That's why we got to stop doing that. We got to stop coddling. We got to keep it real, keep it a buck, whether it's a man or a woman. If we really talking about equality, let's do equality. Now, I'm going to give Kendra some props here, because she's starting to go in on her and not sprinkle all the sugar all over the place. She's starting to give it to her. But she should have done that from day one. From the door, she should have done that. Let's see how she handled it.
Because
Well, no, I'm not being nasty. I'm being direct. Okay, because and honestly, if you were a guy, because I have been on the show, and before any woman tries to stick up for her, I had 3 men on the show so far. They weren't even married; they were just in relationships, looking for women, and the women walked in during their lives, and the women were like, "This man is trifling. Why would he do that if he has a girl?" And he wasn't even a husband. So to be honest, I'm not being that hard on you. Like I probably would be.
See, why are you apologizing? Why are you apologizing? I'm not being that hard. You just mentioned a situation where it was less of a problem and the guy wasn't even married and you went in hard, heavy on him. But she is married and you saying you're not being hard on her? Why are you sprinkling more sugar? Because now she's going to think that she can do whatever she want to do. She needs a heavy hand. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. She needs somebody to give her the truth, the raw, uncut, just like you would a dude. Because let you tell it, you did that with dudes, you went in further for less. It's just, that double standard.
Worse if you were a man, to be honest. But I got to give you real talk. And if you're assuring me that you're not in a domestic violence situation, that's why I said, are you in a safe space?
Why is that always where we got to go? Domestic violence? Why? I mean, like, what's that, the fifth time she brung that up? Women are they always the victim? It sounds like to me this guy is the victim. His wife is on Instagram trying to get dates. He the victim to me. His wife embarrassing him on the internet. Like, let's not turn her into a victim. She knew what she was doing when she called up the show. But she gets coddled.
That's important. But you're telling me that's nothing the case at all. So all I know is for whatever reason y'all getting divorced. And that's cool too. I'm not in your marriage. I don't know why you're getting divorced. But I do think for you to still be his wife right now, and y'all didn't even begin the process of divorce, and he's currently in the home, that is disrespectful.
Okay.
And I think that your energy, if you don't want to be married to him anymore, that's cool too. Like, you don't want to be married. I don't know what y'all situation is, but you should focus on that before you look for another man, because you're going to cause, I don't know your husband. I don't know if he got a crazy switch. I don't know if he the kind of man that ain't never been crazy. Sugar. But something like this could make a man crazy. Does he pay all the bills in your home? Do y'all split the bills?
Some bills we split. So yeah.
So I'm not trying to come off as judgmental, but I gotta talk to you real. Like I just think you got to handle that, because, and I just think any man that has anything going for himself, right? A man that with a plan, the kind of man you like, a good guy. Why? I mean, you're a whole married woman that lives with her husband. Why would that good guy say, I'm signing up for this right now?
Okay, well, you're right. Maybe I should not have come up on here, so I'm sorry.
I can't take any more. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to give her a ranking. Check this out. All right, and there you have it. Kendra G and her contestant. Oh my goodness, what a super hot mess this is. That being said, let me go ahead and rank her face. Now, her face wasn't too bad. I would give her face about a 6. Now, let's go on to the body. The body is probably probably decent too. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 6 also. All right, now on to her mentality. Her mentality is so shot. I gave her mentality a 0. Okay. You don't come on here on a show, a single show, you're married, you're you have your husband in the house with you, and you're looking for another man, and you take offense to people critiquing you, you get a 0. All right. There's nothing else to say about that. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.